Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. Slime here. I just want to tell you I appreciate you so much for all the views I got on my first video. I think I got like 60 to 70 in the first day. So thank you so much for all the support. I got a lot of likes and I got some dislikes. That's okay if you didn't like my political videos. I do have movie reviews, anime reviews, TV show reviews I'm going to put up, and I have gameplay videos I am going to do where I'm going to do Apex content, and I'm going to do Undertale's first time playthrough. So there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to do for this channel. So if you don't like my political content, that's okay. We could disagree and maybe you'll like some of my other stuff. Welcome back to my channel, all my kings and queens and in-betweens. I was thinking of doing a cute nickname like Slime Balls as my fans' nickname. I don't know, it's a work in progress. We'll see. I don't know if that's what I want to do yet. So, yeah, we'll figure it out. But thanks for all the support, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So let me double check that I am filming. Yep, I'm recording. Oh, there's more people coming by, so I'm gonna give that a second. Alright. Oof. Alright. So where we left off was... I think I also been pronouncing the dude's name wrong, which oof, but I don't really care because I don't respect him. But, oh, I just want to make a clarification. Because I got a comment in my first video being like, well, everything he said was true. Which, I don't know about that. But what I'm not contesting, obviously if I see something that I know is provably false, I'll speak up. But what I'm not here to be like, this is correct, this is wrong. What I'm here to do is point out the point of view that right-wingers give themselves a victim complex, which no one is victimizing them. You see that with the gun debate. It's like, no one's taking your guns away. Like, I'm sorry, this isn't me trying to be crude, but after Sandy Hook, where literal was like first graders, I know they were in elementary, literal children died, and there was not one, I'm pretty sure, one gun regulation after that. Like, so no one's coming for your guns. Pretty much gun ownership, I'm pretty sure, has stayed pretty much stagnant, like the same. And if we couldn't come up with some gun regulation after a psycho killed children at a school, I don't think people are gonna take your guns. So, like, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not here to be like, because this would be a research stream. If I wanted to, like, prove what's right and what's wrong in his video, it would be a research stream. That's not what I'm doing. I'm giving my opinion on this right-wing point of view that somehow they're always the victim. And somehow these snowflakes who are so weak, so fragile, are somehow oppressing them or changing their way of life, which, I'm sorry, but if you think that your way of life is being changed, you're terminally online. Like, very few things have actually taken place that have changed. Like, my life has been pretty much the exact same from when I was a teenager to now. Like, no one's hindering my freedom of speech. My life hasn't changed much. I've changed, but the parameters of what my life is have not changed. And yes, some things are social faux pas. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, like, I have a close group of friends, and if I wanted to bring back all the jokes I was saying as a youth to this day and time, I could, and no one would care, because they're jokes. I think what we have gotten tougher on is like blatant racism, blatant sexism, blatant misogyny, blatant homophobia, transphobia, just the whole nine. Like, that is actually punishable now through social critique and just consequences, that you just can't be an awful person to people. Not that there isn't redemption, because I 100% believe in people being able to change. Like, I've done things in my past that to say I'm not proud of would put it lightly, but like, I've hurt people. I've tried to reach out to them and apologize. I've tried to show them that I'm truly sorry through my actions. So I'm not against redemption. I'm just against people hurting others. And the reason why I say all this is that the idea that somehow people just wanting people to treat people kindly is how somehow destroying the fabric of America, and just all this persecution complex when it comes to these lyrics and just the right-wing point of view just kind of puts me in a weird space, because it's like I've actually experienced like actual oppression, actual like hatred for just existing. Like, I'm not God. I didn't choose to be here. Like, God created me. Like, and I deserve to be loved just like everyone else. But that's not how it went. So I preference all that to say, like, when I read lines like this, which I said this is where I was going to end it off on. But hating straight men, white folks, and Christians are common. I'll just go line by line on that. Straight men. What are straight men facing today that haven't been a product of their own bad actions? Like, no one's saying, like, hey, like, you like vagina in your dude? Wow, that's awful. No, we're saying, like, hey, Me Too movement exists. And which that is a whole nother thing I could get into. The idea of people being like, the Me Too movement has gone too far, but then you have people like Bill Cosby, who it's been alleged, I'm only saying that because I don't want to get sued, but who's going to sue me? I'm a no one. But like, alleged that 80 women, at least, I think it was like at least 80 women, had come out against him for sexual assault and the R word. Straight men for existing. Like, I have straight friends. I'm not mad at them for existing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no one's mad at straight people for existing. We're straight men. Like, it's just like you guys have had power that you have used and abused others with, and we want that to stop. That's it. Like, you know, no one's asking for more, no one's asking for less. Like, no one's out to get straight men. It's just like you guys have obviously had power that you didn't use wisely. Instead of uplifting people, you used it to abuse people. And, you know, that's just not right. So making a critique on that is very light. Super light. And the idea that you're facing oppression for being straight just mind boggles me, because it's like, where's the oppression? Like, gay people weren't allowed to get married. Like, and this is like when people say, oh, what about straight pride month? Blah, 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 straight pride, because it's gay pride month. Happy pride. Aw. So people say that kind of stuff, and it's like, if I was born in another country, I could have been killed. Not just like ostracized like I was growing up in the small community that I lived in. I could have been murdered. Like, I'm never going to certain countries. Let's be honest. I'm never going to take a vacation to like places like Saudi Arabia or Russia. Like, I'm not trying to end up black bagged and dead. Like, so tell me, as a straight cis white male, what oppression? You could literally go to any country you want. I'm sure some countries aren't race friendly, but in theory, no one's gonna black bag you because you enjoy a vagine. People will black bag me and murder me. And if we want to be honest, I've had employers tell me, like, I talked about this in the last video. Like, I had employers tell me that they knew I was gay, they wouldn't have hired me, which, hello, how didn't you know? But some people, I've gotten this where some people think maybe I'm just bi, which I guess isn't, like, wrong, but obviously I lean towards more dudes. Like, I banged more dudes in my life than I banged women. So that whole idea of like me being discriminated against, being told I wouldn't have a job opportunity, that I was there for a year and a half, and that's also kind of why I didn't feel bad not giving me 2 weeks notice. I was like, bye, like, I just left. And someone's coming right now. So yeah, the idea that like I could have been discriminated against, and that person thought I was gay, which I don't know where you put that on the application. And I've been almost hate crimed. Well, I guess one would be considered a hate crime. I guess I'll just tell both stories. One story, I was at a fair, and this guy from my school called me a slur, and I said, say that to my face. And it was me and my friend, and it was like 4 dudes, and it was just me and my friend, so 2 against 4. And I just started screaming like fire and then like rape. I just started screaming these words because like I learned that like no one really comes to you scream, I'm a gay teen in danger, like someone help me please, like, you know, all that. And like I just started screaming those words and they just slowly start backing off. I think they called me the P word, but it's like no one was coming to help me, like because we were like in a section where they were showing off like farm equipment, so like no one was there because I live in a hick town, so no one was really around, and they just kind of slowly backed off. And I'm sorry, but mama, they must have, because the one dude was obsessed with me, and it's like you must be a little, and we'll get into that, so that's the one where they didn't actually beat me up, but they were about to hate crime me because I stood up for myself and they wanted to call me slurs. So yeah, straight man, tell me how many times that's happened in your life. Like, you guys just get fight, but go figure. You know, you just fight each other over the stupidest things because like a bro bumped into you or something while I'm getting called slurs. But you're very oppressed. And another time was I was drunk at this party. I think this is like the only official high school party I was ever invited to. And this football player, who another, I'm sorry, but if you're obsessed with a gay teen, like, and you're young, and like this is in high school time, mama, are you gay? Because I could not care if you disappeared tomorrow. Let's be honest. I literally would not care. I'd probably be happy back then if you just disappeared tomorrow. And I would never think about you again. I'd probably be a little happy on the inside, and that would just dissipate, and I would never think about you. But you are obsessed with me, like I'm a celebrity or something, and it's just giving very closeted fag vibes, very homosexual, but just doesn't know it vibes. And it just kind of blows my mind that I'm somehow being persecuted for just existing. At the time, I was still a virgin. I didn't lose my virginity until I was 19. Sorry, TMI, but like that's the truth. And these dudes act more gayer than me. Like, they would actually do some gay stuff, like the stories I could tell, the stories. But fast forward, this dude, obsessed with me, will call me slurs, like try to get my attention by calling me slurs. So I'm at this high school party, drunk, relatively drunk, and this dude was like probably like 1 shot from blackout. Like, if not, he was already blackout that night. And this is kind of funny because it was an anything but clothes party, and in my mind, because it was like around Halloween, I'm like, oh, so it's a costume party. I didn't know you were supposed to try to come as naked as humanly possible while also covering your body with miscellaneous objects. Like, someone came in like a duct tape overall. One girl came in like a thong with band-aids over her nipples, and like she had like perfectly tan skin. So I thought she was like wearing some sort of magic trick, like no top thing. But no, she just had band-aids over her nipples. So I came dressed up, and this reminds me of the scene from Mean Girls, like when Caddy came dressed to the Halloween party as like a bridesmaid, evil ex-wife or something, and she didn't come dressed sexy. I came dressed up as a grandma. Like, literally like a $50 costume from Party City. Like, I had the curlers, the gray wig, like the pink framed glasses, like the yellow moo. Like, I was living my best life. And so we're really drunk at this party, and this dude that was like a football player was obsessed with me because, like I said, if you're calling me slurs and I don't care who you are, you're probably a little in the closet. And this is definitely what solidifies my mind that you are definitely in the closet for 100% sure. Because I 100% believe drunk minds was it Drunk Mind, Sober Tongue or something like that. So I was sitting on a couch, and he was sitting on a couch like diagonal from me, not connected. So I was doing my own thing. I just needed a breather because I was super sloppy drunk, and maybe I was probably drinking some water or something. Blasted on the couch beside me, and he says, "Oh, you should suck my dick," and I'm like I just gave him that face, like I don't even think I responded. I was just kind of like, okay. And no, I didn't say anything to him. I know he like bullied me in the past, so I wasn't trying to get into it. Like, this isn't school. Like, it's not a safe place. And it really became not a safe place later. I was just living my life. I'm just like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm just not going to respond to him. So I didn't say anything back. So he said that stuff to me. I'm like, all right. And I was outside, I think, looking for my friends. And then the football player, got him and his friends to throw empty beer cans at me. And I'm pretty sure they were calling me slurs. And then I ran into the forest crying. And I remember just like sitting at a tree crying, trying to like text my friends. And actually, I'll give props to this dude. Another football player wearing Confederate undies, which that's a lot to unpack. Like, told his friends to stop, and literally he stopped. There was like at least 3 to 5 dudes throwing empty beer cans at me, and the lead football player who asked me to suck his dick earlier. And this is why I know you're a little. And if you're just listening, I'm doing the international hand limp wrist gay side. I know you're a little bit gay because you can't tell me that isn't insecurity and toxic masculinity and maybe letting a little bit of the truth slip out. That maybe you're a little bit gay, because that totally seems to me like wounded ego. Not because he won me, not because I rejected him, but because he kind of let the mask slip. And literally, you cannot convince me that dude probably wasn't a shirtless, headless torso and grinder trying to get his dick sucked by like gay dudes later in life. Fun fact, he's actually married now. I wish him the best, but like, maybe, I don't know. So you can't tell me with all that I've experienced just for being gay. And no, I haven't slept with a dude at this time. Like, I was basically gay in theory. Like, I haven't performed praxis. Like, I didn't sleep with anyone. I just had gay thoughts and gay feelings. And all this homophobia that I've experienced that you have never experienced in your life, because you never were bullied for being straight. What, did a bunch of like queer teens come up to you in the hallway and call you a breeder or something? So this is where I kind of like look at these kind of people like, mama, is your life hard? Is something going on? Like, I just don't know how to react to that, because it's like, I know I'm privileged for being white, and I've known I had an easier life because of my white skin. Which I guess is another thing we'll talk about. But the idea that like you are somehow oppressed in the real world, where not many people, I used to have I had customers come up to me at work mocking me for being gay. I've had ex-bosses call me slurs to my coworkers. So I've experienced all this stuff. I don't experience much bigotry now, and people are lucky, because I was a quiet gay kid back then, but now I'm like an emotional psycho. I won't go off, because the Holy Spirit keeps you from being full-blown psycho, but I definitely have that inner rage in me. But yeah, I won't curse people out, but I definitely have to read them for filth. But yeah, I don't experience much bigotry now. So the idea that you're somehow oppressed when I don't even experience that much bigotry now. I'm sure behind my back, tons, but like to my face, not recently that I could think of. So I just think it's like you're complaining about being white, straight, and dude, like shut up. Like gross. Alright, white folks, I'm sorry, but being white has never been an issue in America and never will be. And the idea that you're oppressed being white is stupid. I feel like I don't have to go into that one much because white people get mocked online in certain areas of the internet. Okay, that doesn't translate in real life. I never had someone call me a slur for being white. And if they did, it reminds me of this TikTok I saw of a Boondocks episode where this white guy with coffee bumps into this black dude and he's like, "Watch where you're going, cracker." And then the white dude's like, "You know what?" Like he's starting to get upset. He's like, "You know what? I'm white. Why do I care?" And continues to walk. And I'm not saying that's right or that's how I feel, but I know logically it's like if someone made fun of me for being white, okay, being white isn't bad. It's like someone making fun of you for being tall and you're a dude. Oh, so what now? 6'4" males aren't attractive to everyone. Like people like tall people, especially tall dudes. So the idea that I would be upset if someone made fun of my white skin, that's like the one only thing I have going for me. Like, you know, not much on my plate has been it's been like a negative debuff in my life. White has been a like plus 10. So the idea of no one's ever mocked me for being white. If they did, that wouldn't hurt my feelings. So stop being fragile if that does upset you. And I might have to just end the video because I think I'm getting close to my 25 minutes. Okay, yeah, I might have to end the video because that's a lot to talk about. I'll have to come back with another video actually talking about the rest of the lyrics, but this is just a juicy topic. It reminds me of this white fragility. The lady that does the blue eye, brown eye experiment, I forget her name. I think it starts with a J. She had done the experiment with a group of adults, and this one white dude, I think, like, walked out 10 minutes later, like, out of the experiment. And then she said, like, 15 years later, something crazy like that, the dude went up to her at a restaurant and being like, "I never forgot how you treated me, blah, 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 blah." So, white, fragile dude, calm down, like, dry your tears, blah, blah, blah. But, like, if that dude couldn't get over being treated badly for that 10 minutes, imagine how brown people feel. And what racism they experience. So I always find it so crazy that these people will be like, "Oh yeah, like, we don't like being treated badly." Yeah, we don't like being treated badly, but like, look how brown people have been treated. And like, I think someone said, I forget where it was, but like, raise your hand if you'd rather be a black person in America. And I think it was like to a group of white people, no one raised their hand. So like, come off it with the white, fragile, baby, crybaby BS. Like, you're not oppressed. No one's hurting you. Like, calm down. Like, it isn't that serious. Like, I don't know. It's so stupid. But, I think that's all I can do. And I'll have to just do the crystal one next. So, but thanks for watching the video. So I'm out. I'll make sure to make a new video soon. Alright, bye.